Project 1-2, explore the Windows 10 interface. 6. Right-click the Start button and then click Command Prompt. Notice the option for Command Prompt Admin, which runs the command prompt with the administrative privileges required for some commands. 7. Type Help and press Enter to see a list of commands you can run from the command prompt. Type Exit and press Enter to close the command prompt. 8. Right-click Start and click System. See Figure 114. This window displays information about the installed OS and the computer. From here you can change the computer name and join a workgroup or domain. This window also tells you whether Windows is activated. Close the system window by clicking the X in the upper right corner. 9. Right-click Start and click Computer Management. In the tree, see the left pane under Computer Management and System Tools, click Device Manager. 10. The Device Manager displays various hardware components connected to the computer, such as display adapters, disk drives, network adapters, processors, and more. 11. The Processors section lists the installed processors such as Intel Core i5-8250 CPU. The Network Adapter section shows all network hardware, for example, Intel Dual-Band Wireless AC3165 and Realtek PCIe GBE Family Controller. 12. Close the Computer Management window. Project 1-3. Explore keyboard device driver details. Learn how to view device driver information for the keyboard in Windows 10. 1. Start your Windows 10 computer and log on if necessary. 2. Right-click Start and then click Device Manager. 3. Double-click Keyboards. 4. Double-click the keyboard description under Keyboards to open the Keyboard Properties dialog box. 6. The provider of the keyboard device driver is typically Microsoft or the hardware manufacturer. The device driver is digitally signed to ensure security. 7. Click the Driver Details button to see the names of the driver files. See Figure 115. 8. Click OK, click Cancel, and then close the Device Manager window. 9. Stay logged on if you're going on to the next project. Project 1-4. Examine multitasking in Windows 10. Explore how Windows 10 handles multiple running programs and resource usage. 1. Start your Windows 10 computer and log on. 2. Open Notepad by typing Notepad in the search box and pressing Enter. 3. Open Calculator by typing Calculator and pressing Enter. 4. Open Paint by typing Paint and pressing Enter. You now have 3 apps running. 5. Notice their icons in the taskbar. Click the calculator icon to bring it forward. 6. Press Ctrl-Alt-Delete and select Task Manager. 7. Click More Details in Task Manager and check the Processes tab to see running apps and resource use. 8. Click the Performance tab to view CPU and memory usage. Close some apps and watch the resource changes. Then close Task Manager. Project 2-1. Use the Windows Search function. Learn how to use the Windows 10 search box to find files and programs. 1. Start and log on to your Windows 10 computer. Click the search box next to the Start button. If Cortana is enabled, it will display Ask Me Anything. 2. Type File and observe how Windows dynamically displays search results as you type. 3. Click File Explorer in the search results to open it. 4. Close the File Explorer window. 5. Alternatively, start File Explorer by typing explorer.exe in the search box and pressing Enter. 6. Close File Explorer. 7. Click the search box again. 8. Type CMD and press Enter to open the command prompt. 9. In the command prompt, type dir and press Enter to list files and directories. Then type dir a and press Enter to show all files, including hidden and system files. 10. Close the command prompt window. 11. Stay logged on if continuing to the next project. Project 2-2. Browse the Windows 10 registry. Learn how to navigate and search the Windows 10 registry editor. 1. Log on to Windows 10, if necessary. 2. Click the search box, type regedit, press Enter, and click Yes to open the registry editor. 3. The interface resembles File Explorer, displaying 5 folders called keys. Each key contains system-related information, like hardware, user settings, and applications. 4. In the left pane, expand H key, Local Machine, Software, Microsoft Windows, Current Version, Authentication, and click Log on UI. The right pane shows values related to the current user. 5. Navigate to H key, Current User, Control Panel. Right-click Control Panel, select Find, uncheck Keys and Data, leaving only values checked. Type Wallpaper in the search box, and click Find Next. This shows the path to the current user's wallpaper. 6. Close the registry editor. 7. Stay logged on if continuing to the next project. Project 2-3. Work with MMC and Group Policy Editor. Learn to use the Microsoft Management Console and Group Policy Editor to view system policies. 1. Log on to Windows 10 if necessary. 2. Click the search box, type MMC, press Enter, and click Yes. 3. In the console, click File, Add, Remove Snap-in. Scroll down, select Group Policy Object Editor, and click Add. 4. In the Select Group Policy Object window, click Finish, then OK. 5. Expand Local Computer Policy. Computer Configuration, Windows Settings, then click Security Settings. Double-click Account Policies, Password Policy, to view password and lockout settings. 6. Expand User Configuration, Administrative Templates, Control Panel, to see settings for disabling or customizing the control panel. 7. Browse additional settings. In a domain environment, administrators can configure these for users and computers. Close the console and click No when prompted to save. 8. Stay logged on if continuing to the next. Project 2.4, Libraries and the Quick Access List in Windows 10. Create a custom library and pin a search result to Quick Access. 1. Log on to Windows 10. 2. Open File Explorer from the Start menu. 3. Go to View, Navigation pane, and enable Show Libraries. 4. Right-click Libraries, New, Library, name it Programs. 5. Right-click Programs, Properties, Add. Then include Program Files x86 and Program Files. 6. Click Change Library icon, select an icon, and click OK. 7. Search for Internet in the top right search box. 8. Click Home, pin to Quick Access, to save the search shortcut. 9. Close File Explorer and log off or shut down. Project 3.1, Monitor Processor Usage with Task Manager. Observe CPU activity and gather system details using Task Manager. 1. Start your Windows 10 computer and log on. 2. Right-click the taskbar and open Task Manager. Click More Details if needed. 3. Go to the Performance tab and select CPU. 4. Watch the CPU graph, then open and close a web browser a few times. Notice the spike in CPU usage. 5. The CPU section shows details like model, speed, number of cores, logical processors, and cache. Hyperthreading is supported if there are more logical processors than physical cores. 6. Close Task Manager. Stay logged on if continuing to the next project. Project 3.2. Check processor status in Device Manager. View processor details and power information in Device Manager. 1. Log on to your Windows computer, if necessary. 2. Right-click Start, then click Device Manager. 3. Double-click Processors. Note the number of processors displayed. Double-click one processor to open its properties. 4. Click the General tab to see the manufacturer, model, and device status. 5. Click the Details tab, then open the Property dropdown to browse properties. Select Power Data to view support in CPU power states. 6. Click Cancel to close the Processor Properties window, then close Device Manager. 7. Log off or shut down your Windows computer. Project 4.1. Explore the file system in Windows. Explore folders and files using File Explorer. 1. Start your Windows 10 computer and log on. Right-click Start and click File Explorer. 2. In the left pane, expand this PC as needed. Double-click Local Disk, C, to view folders and files. 3. In the right pane, double-click Windows to see more folders and files. 4. Click the View menu, then select Content in the Layout section to change the folder view. 5. Check the boxes for file name extensions and hidden items if they aren't already checked. Additional files and extensions will appear. 6. Close File Explorer. 7. Stay logged on if continuing to the next project. Project 4.2. Create folders in Windows. Learn how to create folders using File Explorer and Command Prompt. 1. Start your Windows 10 computer and log on if needed. Right-click Start and select File Explorer. 2. Expand this PC if necessary, then double-click Local Disk, C. 3. Open the Users folder, then your User Account folder. 4. On the Home tab, click New Folder. Name it with your initials and folder, e.g. GT folder, then press Enter. 5. Right-click the new folder, select Properties, and browse the tabs to view folder properties. Click Cancel to close. 6. To create a folder another way, click the folder icon in the Quick Access menu. Undo the creation if desired. 7. You can also right-click in the white space, choose New Folder, or press Ctrl-Shift-N to create a folder. Undo if needed. 8. To create a folder via Command Prompt, right-click Start, click Command Prompt. 9. Type mkdir my docs and press Enter to create a folder named My Docs. Use dir to verify. 10. Navigate into the folder with cd my docs and list contents with dir. 11. Use cd dot to stay in the current folder and cd dot dot to move to the parent folder. 12. Return to the root folder by typing cd dash dash. 13. Close the command prompt. 14. Shut down your computer to prepare for the next project.
Project 5-1. Change BIOS settings to boot to a DVD. Start your Windows or computer Linux computer. You must watch carefully for a message that tells you which key to press to enter the BIOS setup. You may also consult the system documentation or ask an instructor. The F1, F2, escape and delete keys are commonly used to access BIOS setup. Another way to enter BIOS setup is to hold down a key on the keyboard while booting. The BIOS sometimes generates a keyboard error message and gives you the option to go into setup. Once you go into the BIOS setup, look for settings for boot order or boot sequence. For example, figure 5-8 displays the Phoenix BIOS setup utility with the boost tab selected. Some BIOS setup routines require you to use the keyboard rather than the mouse to navigate. The navigation keys are often shown on the bottom of the screen, as in figure 5-8. 3. Use the appropriate keys to change the order of boot devices. If available, and with your instructor permission, choose a DVD or a CD-ROM drive, and then save and exit the setup or configuration screen. Insert a window or Linux OS installation disk, and reboot the computer. You may see a message that says press any key to boot the DVD or CD. Your computer should boot the installation disk. Do not install on the OS now. Restart the computer, change the boot order, back to the hard drive, and remove the installation disk. Save the configuration and exit. Project 5-2. Document installed software in Windows. Start your Windows computers and log on if necessary. Right-click and click Control Panel. In Control Panel, click Programs and then click Programs and Features. You will see a list of installed programs as shown in Figure 5-9. Taking a screenshot is probably the easiest way to record the list. In Windows 10, you click in the search box next to Start and type snip. In the results, the search results, click snipping tool. In snipping tool, click New, position the mouse in the upper left corner of the control panel window, and click and drag until the window is highlighted. When you release the mouse button, the snipping tool will open with your screenshot. If you have more programs that will fit in on one screen, scroll down and create another screenshot. You can print and save or save the screenshots. Verify what you have, the necessary installation media or setup programs and license codes for all your installed applications before you begin an OS update. If you only have setup files for download application, be sure to save them on external media before you begin the installation. 7. Close all open windows. Project 6-1. Use the Add a Device Wizard in Windows 10. Start your Windows 10 computer and log on. Right-click Control Panel. Make sure the category view by option is selected. Click Hardware and Sound. And then click Add a Device link. 3. Windows look for a device to add. If Windows can't find one, you must use a different method. For example, to add a printer, click Advanced Printer Setup from the Device and Printer section of Control Panel. To add other devices, you can try Device Manager. Click Cancel. Windows look for a device to add. Windows can't find one, you must use a different method. For example, add a printer. For device to add. Device Manager. To add a printer, click the Advanced Printer Setup link. Windows, look for a printer to install. When Windows stops looking for the printer, click the printer that wasn't listed. From the Add Printer dialog box, see Figure 6-13. You have several choices, including the option to add a shared network or Bluetooth printer. Click Add a local printer or network printer with manual settings. Click Next. Use the default port selection, which is LPT1 printer port, and click Next. In the manufacturer box, click HP, and in the printer box, click HP Color LaserJet 1600. Class driver on this screen. You also have the option to supply this or get the driver via Windows Update. Click Next. You leave the default name for the printer on the next screen. Click Next. On the next screen, click Do Not Share this printer, and then click Next. Windows installs the printer driver and gives you the option to print a test page because you aren't installing an actual printer. Click Finish. Close all open windows, but stay logged on if you are continuing to do the next project. Project 6-2. Install the network printer in Windows 10. Log on to your Windows 10 computer if necessary. Right-click Start and Control Panel. Make sure the category view by option is selected. Click Hardware and Sound and click the Advanced Printer Setup link. Windows look for a printer. If Windows can find it, click the printer that wasn't listed. To add a network printer, click Add a printer using TCP, IP address, or hostname. Click Next. Printer setup. To add a network printer, click Add a printer using TCP or IP address or hostname. Click Next. In the next window, type the name of IP address of the printer or in the hostname of IP address text box. In the printer sharing window, click Do Not Share this printer and then click Next. Click Print to Test Page if desired and click Finish. Close all open windows but stay logged on if you're continuing to the next project. Project 6-3, use the Device Manager in Windows 10. Log onto your Windows 10 computer and right-click Start and click Device Manager. Click to expand Display Adapters. Double-click a specific adapter under the Display Adapters. Make sure the General tab is displayed. You see the device status, which tells you the device is working properly. Click the driver tab. Notice that you can click the update driver button. To obtain an updated driver or install a driver, if one is not already installed, also click the rollback driver button to revert to a previously installed driver. If there is a problem with an updated driver, this button is disabled if you're installing the first driver. You can click disable to disable the device without actually installing it. You can click the uninstall button to remove a driver. Driver button. Click the driver details button. Display drivers usually have a number of associated files. The driver file details dialog box lets you view the name and location of the driver files. Click OK. Click the resource tab to see the resource setting for the display adapters. Notice that there are one or more I/O ranges, one or more memory ranges, and an IRQ setting. A message at the bottom of the dialog box tells you if any conflict are detected. Click Cancel and close the Device Manager. Project 6-4. Log onto your Windows 10 computer if necessary. Right-click Control Panel. Click the selection arrow next to View. Click Start and click Control. Click the selection arrow next to View By and next to View By. Small icons. Click small icons. Click Mouse to open the mouse properties. Review the options available for changing the behavior of the mouse. Click the Pointers tab. Click the Pointers tab. Click the selection arrow under Scheme and click. And click OK. Move your mouse around the screen to see how it changes when you're inside the window. Click Mouse again. Click the Pointers tab and select Windows Default. Click the pointer option tab and review the option available. Click the show location of pointer when I press the control key checkbox. Click OK, the pointer option. Press Control, notice the concentric circle displayed around the mouse pointer, which help you locate the mouse pointer easily. The circles are very helpful when you are using multiple monitors. In Control Panel, click Mouse again. Click Cancel when you are finished. Click Mouse again. Click the remaining tabs to see the other mouse configuration options. Click Cancel when you are finished. Step 10. Log off or shut down your computer. Project 7-1. Use the Window Disk Management tool. Step 1. Start your Windows 10 computer and log on. Right-click, Start, and click Disk Management. If you see a message about initializing disk, click OK. There are two panes in Disk Management. The upper pane shows a summary of configured volumes and basic information about each volume. The lower pane shows installed disk and how each disk is being used. Right-click the C volume in the upper pane and note some of the options you have. In the lower pane, find disk 1. If the status is online and initialized, skip to the next step. Otherwise, right-click this one and click online. Right-click it again and initialize this to open the dialog box shown in figure 7-11. Leave the default option MBR selected and click OK. Right-click the unallocated space of disk 1 and notice the option for making the unallocated space into a new volume in Windows XP and Windows Server 2003. The term partition was used instead of volume in Windows Vista and Windows Server 2008 and newer versions. The term volume is often used instead when preparing this for use. Click New Simple Volume to start the New Simple Volume wizard in the Welcome window. Click Next. In the Specify Volume Size window, type 500 to make a 500 MB and then click Next. In the Assign Drive Letter or Path window, you have the option to assign a drive letter or mount the new volume into a folder on another volume. From the drop-down menu, next to assign the following drive letter. Click drive letter S and then click Next. In the Format Partition window, click the File System List arrow, vote the available option, click NTFS to select it as the file system. In the Volume Label text box, type Data Volume 1 and click Next. Review the settings summary and then click Finish. Watch the space where the new volume has been created. After a short pause, the volume should begin to format. When formatting is finished, the volume status should be Healthy Primary Partition. Project 7-2. Work with volumes in disk management. Number 2, right-click Start and click Disk Management. Notice that this zero has 2 volumes, System Reserve, and see these volumes contain the system input partition for Windows, so be careful not to make any changes to this zero. This 1 and this 2 are basic disks. This 1 contains the data volume 1 you created in the previous project. Right-click data volume 1 and notice the option for working with the volume. It's a basic disk, so if you choose an option not supported by a basic disk, you're prompted to convert the disk dynamic. If you were working with FAT32 volume, you would not have the option to extend, shrink, or add a mirror. Number 5, right-click data volume 1 again if necessary and click Extend Volume in the Extend Volume Wizard Welcome window. Click Next. Number 6, in the Select Disk window, you have the option of adding disk to which to extend. If you do so, you're prompted to convert the disk dynamic because basic disks don't support extending the other disk spanning in the Select the Amount space in MB text box. Type 500, which makes the volume 1 GB. Click Next. In the completing the Extend Volume Wizard window, click Finish. The disk is extended to about 1000 megabytes. 8. In this management, right-click Data Volume 1 and then click Shrink Volume to open the Shrink as dialog box. In the Enter the amount of space to shrink in MB text box, type 500 and click Shrink. The volume is back to 500 MB. 9. Right-click Data Volume 1 again and click Add Mirror. In the Add Mirror dialog box, click this 2 and then click Add Mirror. This management message states that the disk will be converted to dynamic disk if you continue. Click No. Mirrored volumes aren't supported on basic disk. Number 10. Right-click this one. Notice the option for working with the disk. The option for creating a RAID 5 volume is disabled because you need at least 3 disks with available space for this configuration. The option to convert to GPT is disabled because you need to delete existing volumes first in order to change the partitioning method. Click Convert to Dynamic Disk. 11. In the Convert to Dynamic Disk dialog box, you have the option to convert more than one disk to dynamic. Leave the disk 1 checkbox selected and click OK. Click Convert and then click Yes. The color of the volume label changes from blue to yellow. Green indicate it's now a simple volume rather than the primary partition. Number 12. Right-click Data Volume 1 and click Add Mirror. Click Disk 2 and then mirror click Yes to confirm the disk 2 will be converted to a dynamic disk. The volume label changes color to red, indicating a mirrored volume. A status message shows the volume is resyncing. Disk 2 has a volume named Data Volume 1 and assigned the letter S. Close this management. If you're continuing to the next activity, stay logged on, otherwise log off or shut down the server. Project 7-3. Work with virtual disk in window. Log onto your Windows 10 computer. Open Disk Management. And click the Action menu. And then click Create VHD. In the Create and Attach Virtual Hard Disk dialog box, click Browse. Number 4, click Data Volume 1S, and then type Virtual 1 in the file name text box. Click Save. Number 5, in the Virtual Hard Disk size text box, type 200 to create a 200 MB virtual disk. 6, the Virtual Hard Disk format is a VHD by default. Because you're creating a small volume, you can accept this default setting, click the dynamically expanding option button so that the disk file size is very small at the first, and then expands as you add data. Up to 200 MB specified. Recall that this concept is content provisioning. Click OK. Number 7, when you create a VHD file in disk management, it's mounted automatically. The disk should be listed as disk 3 and its volume and its status is not initialized. Right-click disk 3 and notice the Detach VHD option in the option menu. Click Initialize Disk. 8. In the Initialize Disk dialog box, click OK. Your new virtual disk is initialized and ready to have a volume created on it. Number 9, right-click the unallocated space of disk 3 and click New Simple Volume. Follow the New Simple Volume wizard to select the following settings. Volume size, use the maximum size, driver letter, assign drive letter V, format, use the default settings, but make the volume label Virtual 1. 10. When the volume has finished formatting, you can access it. The icon color of disk 3 changes to light blue, indicating a virtual disk. Right-click the volume and click Explore. Number 11, File Explorer threat treats the virtual disk and volumes in it like any other disk and volume. In File Explorer, click the S drive. You should see a file named Virtual 1 with an adjacent icon indicating a virtual disk. Right-click Virtual 1 in the left pane of File Explorer and then click Eject. The disk is no longer shown in File Explorer of Disk Management. 13, in File Explorer, click the S drive. Notice that the virtual disk file size is only about 10 MB. The size expands if you add data to the file. Right-click Virtual 1 and click Mount, or just double-click the file. The volume is mounted again. Dismount the virtual disk again and then click Close All Open window. Number 14, if you're continuing to the next activity, stay logged on. Otherwise, log off or shut down the server.